We know you were one of us.
I didn't pick you as a decoy because your breasts are so old.
Yeah.
You're mocking me? You.
It's a dream come true.
Guess what happened to me?
Have you met me?
Yeah.
You're mocking me? You.
Have you met me? Dear God, what have you done to me?
What's left to say?
Behavior. I mean, I'd love to blame booze or demon possession.
You know what? Yeah.
You're mocking me?
In the doghouse, and if she finds out about this, it's over.
Do it! Save it!
Behavior. I mean, I'd love to blame booze or...
This conversation would probably be total gibberish to them.
Pierce is barely a friend, and he's no more...
I'll be back, but with booty.
A what? You know, a con man, a grifter, a ringer. A what? You know, a con man, a grifter. A what? You know, a con man, a grifter, a ringer.
Behavior. I mean, I'd love to blame booze or demon possession.
You know what?
You, the forbidden fruit that is the ex...
You need to cherish her.
You cherish her.
I'm sure I will.
Behavior. I mean, I'd love to blame booze or demon possession.
You know what?
Looks like Pierce broke the piggy bank of the escort.
Somebody canoodling with a certain professor.
Morning, you're faster than some bacteria. Are you just doing...
A what? You know, a con man, a grifter, a ringer. A what? You know, a con man, a grifter, a ringer.
Looks like Pierce broke the piggy bank of the escort.
Jealous because she's barren.
What's he like? He's a ringer.
Jeff! Gross! You're gross! You did it with...
Drop your pants and get over my lap.
Tuition for fashion school.
Not for time.
What's he like? He's a ringer.
Cherish Britta. Cherish Britta.
Eat my dust.
Mishandled the sails, capsized and died.
What's he like? He's a ringer.
Somebody canoodling with a certain professor.
Jeff! Gross! You're gross!
Mishandled the sails, capsized and died.
And it's none of your business, but I ate my twin in utero.
You, the forbidden fruit that
Pierce is barely a friend.
I'd rather win boats than pots. I'd rather win boats than pots.
mishandled the sails, capsized and died.
Drop your pants and get over my lap.
Thanks a lot, Pollyanna.
I'd rather win boats than pots.
Actually, no. She dumped me. I'll be back, but with booty.
Yeah, that's been.
Well, you're too gorgeous to be a teacher, and you're too...
Wheels and play with some clay.
But I'd rather be the bad guy than watch you siphon him.
I'd rather win boats than pots. You
Wheels and play. You can get me a switch.
a what now?
Chip off the old block. It's either that.
Morning, you're faster than some bacteria.
You have a gift.
A switch is a stick she can use to whoop you with?
Actually, no. She dumped me.
A switch is a stick she can use to whoop you with?
Tuition for fashion school.
But I'd rather be the bad guy than watch you siphon him.
How about this? Jealous because she's barren.
My dad's bringing.
Well, you're too gorgeous to be a teacher, and you're too... Thanks a lot, Pollyanna.
You can get me a switch.
And it's none of your business, but I ate my twin in utero.
Eat my dust, Winger.
You do.
That's what a couple of nincompoops.
I think this place is sapping my life force.
Everyone's getting Gregors, and it's all your fault.
Yeah.
You're mocking me? You.
Yeah.
You're mocking me?
Behavior. I mean, I'd love to blame booze or demon possession.
You know what?
Behavior. I mean, I'd love to blame booze or demon possession.
Somebody canoodling with a certain professor.
A what? You know, a con man, a grifter, a ringer.
What's he like?
He's a ringer.
What's he like?
He's a ringer.
Mishandle the sails, capsize and die. Mishandle the sails, capsize and die.
I'd rather learn boats than pots.
Wheels and play with some clay.
I'd rather learn boats than
Wheels.
You have a gift.
When the sky is overcast, it is full of clouds and is not sunny.
The sky was overcast in the morning, but by noon it was bright again.
Paralysis. Paralysis is the loss of the ability to move all or part of your body. Pest. A pest is an animal or insect that hurts plants or food. Yield. To yield something means to give up control of it or to give it away. Prevail. To prevail means to be accepted or very common. Poignant. When something is poignant, it causes a very strong feeling of sadness. Respiration. Respiration is the act of breathing. Rupture. To rupture means to tear or burst open. Savage. If something or someone is savage, they are very violent or negligible. If something is negligible, it is extremely small and not important. Stun. To stun someone means to make them unable to speak due to surprise or shock. Susceptible. If one is susceptible to something like disease, they are easily harmed by it.
Not eating enough vegetables makes you more susceptible to getting sick.
Accumulate. To accumulate something is to collect a lot of it over time. Garment. A garment is a piece of clothing. Apparatus. An apparatus is a device used for a particular purpose. Avalanche. An avalanche is a large amount of snow, ice, and rock falling off a mountain.
The avalanche.
Pace. The pace of something is the speed at which it happens.
Unsettle. To unsettle someone means to make them anxious or worried. Aerial. When something is aerial, it relates to being in the air or flying. Convection. Convection is the flow of hot air through gas or discharge. To discharge someone is to allow them to leave from a place, usually a hospital. Consistency. Consistency is the state of always behaving in the same way. Intact. When something is intact, it is complete and not damaged. Allot. To allot something means to give it to someone.
The coach allotted each team.
Mortal. When a person is mortal, they cannot live forever. Appall. To appall means to horrify, shock, or disgust someone. Opt. To opt is to make a choice. Wonder. To wander is to walk without going to a certain place. Omen. An omen is a sign of what will happen in the future. Dire. When something is dire, it is terrible and very serious. Overcast. When the sky is overcast, it is full of clouds and is not sunny.
The sky was
poignant. When something is poignant, it causes a very strong feeling of sadness. Negligible. If something is negligible, it is extremely small. Garment. A garment is a piece of clothing.
The businessman had all of his garments.
Unsettle. To unsettle someone means to make them anxious or worried.
Include. To include something means to have it as part of a group.
Crown. A crown is the hat worn by a king or queen.
The crown is made of gold.
Omen. An omen is a sign of what will happen in the future.
Philosophy.